Everyone talks about sustainability, but very few talk about how to actually make it happen at scale. What if I told you that the future of sustainability doesn't lie in working harder, but in working together strategically? In today's episode, we are not going to cover just a conversation. It is the beginning of a moment, a collaboration that brings together vision and action and a global impact. So, welcome to the sustainability side, to the bigger something, and it is more than a podcast. Now it has become a sustainable alliance in action. So, before moving further, let's have our intro, then we'll continue our session.
Sing it loud, let's unite on the sustainability side. Feel the love day and night. Let's turn the tides, make a change today. Together we define our sustainable way. With every step we take, we rise and glow on the sustainability side. Let the good vibes flow.
Hello and welcome back to the Sustainability Side, a space where ideas meet impact and conversation turns into action. I'm your host, Dr. Sama, and today's episode is very special because we are officially introducing a powerful collaboration between the sustainability side and the global goals connection. And joining me today is someone who plays a key role in making this collaboration come alive, our beautiful program coordinator from GGC, who is Tamara Poostpasand. Before going into the session, I want you to listen a little something about Tamara. She is based in Dubai. She is a community leader, a sustainability advocate, and a compliance manager at Global Goals Connection. As a global initiative aligned with UN, and she has a various backgrounds and specialize in operations, real estate, and business leadership. She brings a practical, first-hand approach to sustainability while bridging global impact with real-world action. So, with the bottom of my heart, I welcome you, Tamara. It's amazing to have you here. Welcome back, Tamara. It's been absolute delight to have you here with me, co-hosting, or I would say you be a special person today. So I'm so happy that you are here.
Thank you so much, Sama, Dr. Sama, for having me. I feel excited, and this is going to be something really great for both of us. Both our organizations collaborating. I'm very excited as well.
Yes. So, Tamara, let's begin with something fundamental. Okay, the sustainability is such a vast space, and why do you think collaboration is no longer an optional but essential thing?
Well, that's a good question. Absolutely, it is so important these days. Sustainability, we have so many challenges. And today, our challenges are so complex in the world. They span industries, geography, communities. No single organization can really solve the whole problem. So it needs to be a collaboration. We need to bring together diverse expertise, as many resources that we can get, and perspectives, because there's different perspectives on everything, and we will learn from each other, and that's where the innovation really happens.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. You just made a punchline. That's a beautiful explanation.
Well, I try.
Hungry or health conscious? Discover Nelagam, your trending destination for heritage nutrition. The world's moving to real foods, and we are setting the pace. From high fiber millet noodles that instantly hit for busy Indian homes to our powerful traditional rice picked for immunity and pure taste. Dive into millet flakes that made for crunchy, satiety, and heart health with gluten-free varieties for all ages. And don't miss our delicious millet pasta, rich in protein, light on your stomach, with trending flavors like multi-millet and kutravelli, crafted for nutrition without compromise. India's top creators are making us viral, but your taste buds are the real reviewers. Go beyond trendy, choose heritage, choose health, try Nelegam, the real food influencer.
Okay, continuing, one major shift we are seeing is like moving from individual impacts to a collective impact. So I think it's a win-win situation. So if I go with our team collaboration per se, it is purely sustainable development goal 17, which is a partnership for goals. Here we are talking about it. I'm representing the sustainability side, and you are representing, of course, the global goals connections. How do you feel, like how this magic happened, and what are you feeling right now?
Number one, I'm feeling great. I'll have to be honest with you. This podcast thing is new to me, but I'm super excited that we're doing it because, it's the technology of today. This is how everybody communicates. So I want to do the best I can here. And yes, our collaborations like this, I really feel they create ecosystems. Do you understand? Like, instead of working in silos, we're building networks, and that really truly accelerates change, in my opinion.
It was absolutely well said. I was actually wondering the same, so we are talking about collaborations, we are talking about synergies, and because every partnership, I believe, has a story behind it. So I want to know what's your story, how you are a beautiful coordinator here and I'm interviewing you, so how this thing happened, how is your journey with sustainability or as a coordinator it started, if you could share a little bit.
Well, okay, yes, I can definitely share some things here with you on my journey. And it really started with a shared vision. This particular podcast, our shared vision between the sustainability side and global goals connection. We both are deeply committed to sustainability. And what's just awesome is I think that we are going to be amazingly complementary to each other in so many ways. Because, your organization, the sustainability side, focuses on conversations like we're having today, and awareness through leadership. And, we have to take that baton and lead, somebody's got to. So anyways, but, and in GGC, let me explain a little bit. We are a volunteer community. We truly, everyone that is within our organization has come there on their own heartstrings, and they want to be there. That's what the beauty of this organization. Every one of us wants to make a difference somehow, some way. And GGC, we focus, on empowering people, really empowering people, by really, amplifying awareness of the world's, biggest and most urgent issues, and challenges. And we do that through global events, collaborative initiatives, collective outreach, trainings. We have an amazing ambassador training program going on right now. So, yeah, that's kind of where we're at and what we're doing.
I totally agree with you 100%. I would say 1000%. I agree with you because communication is where the action is of starts. Being having open communication, and we can know each other ideas because ideas are the first step, I believe, which leads to action. So here we are doing together. So for our viewers or our listeners, let's try to break it down, right? So everyone listening or
Yes,
watching us while might be thinking, what are they trying to do, what is this collaboration is about, right? So
yes.
what value are we going to bring to this conversation via this strategic alliance? If you can share a little bit about it, people will be like loving it.
Sure. Absolutely. Well, a lot actually. Really, the first and most important thing is access, and we want to share access
Mm,
to
mm.
knowledge. We have created a platform, really where people can share their knowledge. That's what I love about it because I'm new to sustainability. I mean, I'm old, but I'm new to really, you know, learning. And I'm learning, and this is where we all share knowledge, we inspire each other, and we drive each other, you know, for lasting, a lasting change across the globe. That's what we're looking for. So the second is that we're giving opportunities, whether it's volunteering, which we are all volunteering, but we're also offering trainings, global trainings that are globally recognized, which is amazing, especially for our youth. We want to empower our youth to make these changes in any way possible. We could give them that opportunity and the tools to do that through internships, contributions to projects, any way we can. So that's where we're at. That's our thought process.
That's beautiful. You have put it all together in a very sweet way, I would say. So let's talk about future because this is just a beginning. So what we are having today, this conversation is just a beginning of our beautiful alliance or synergy, I would say, because as you have mentioned in upcoming episodes, lot of our ambassadors and coordinators, they will be joining us to share something similar or maybe a different perspective that they have towards the sustainability or even towards their journey. So to start with, we will go ahead and talk about like what can this movement, brings to the people, and even for the future podcast, I would say, what do you think people are
For
going to
sure.
look up, and how are we going to set the pace?
Well, first off, I think that everyone that we bring to the platform here on the pot through this podcast are going to have really their own thoughts, their own ideas, and we're going to be able to take turn those ideas, hopefully turn them into real world projects somehow. It's all through collaboration with not just organizations but just people in general. Because yeah, what do you think?
It's absolutely right, because I believe somewhere being a leader or of course a sustainable ambassador, we have a shared responsibility. I don't believe in like authority, because when it comes to sustainability there is no authority, only leadership, which is like a guided way of form. Thanks to Imed, we are here right now discussing all this
Thank
topic. Of
God for
course, he is
IMED.
the one behind the GGC. Yeah. Thanks to Imed, and of course all the coordinators who are behind it, because every person's soul and energy is connected to it. If I have to talk about TSS, which is my the sustainability side, all the people, of course my back end front end team, we are together in the same journey. Maybe the ways are different, methods are different, the guest speakers have their own way, their own perception. So I believe together we are going to build something beautiful and unique, because here we are not only going to talk, we are going to make that happen as an action. We have a bigger vision, like one of our ambassadors representing on UN conference, talking about all the discussions that we had here. This is the biggest dream I believe we share together, right?
Absolutely. We have so many talented people within our organization, so many educated people, talented people, innovators of technology. I mean, we're just blessed with a beautiful, wonderful knowledge. I'm excited about this. Basically, because we all want to contribute our main goal to sustainability.
Yeah,
And now
yeah,
we have
I
a
totally
starting
agree
point.
with that.
That's what Global Goals Connection. This is, you know, a vehicle really to contribute, God willing, to global change.
Yes, God willing. We also want the same, like uh, we are doing all our hard works, our time. I believe time is more valuable than money. We are sharing our valuable time, putting together for the individuals, for the people, for the business people, academicians, researchers. Yeah. We are giving them a space, a platform. This is what the sustainability side is all about. We are creating a platform where people with a like-mindedness come together. They can socialize. Not only that, they can grow together. That is the basic motto of even the sustainability side. UN goals, like partnership for goals, which we are doing right now. Let's grow together. Not only we talk about it, let's make the actions from the plan. So that is where I believe, yeah, actions matter. And sharing goals together, having a same vision. Maybe our paths are different. I believe GGC and TSS, we both share a same goal, which is like sustainability to everybody, and we are helping them to reach out their voices in a different way. If today's conversation resonated with you, this is your moment. Don't just listen, become a part of the moment. You can join Global Schools Connection. You can find the links in the description. You can also join the sustainability side. Of course, the links are in the description. And you can search us, find us in social media, all the handles, everywhere we are. So join our community, engage with us, participate in our initiatives, and take your first step towards creating a real impact, because sustainability is not a trend, it is a responsibility, and together we can make it powerful. Thank you so much, Tamara, for being a part of this incredible conversation. And to everyone listening, this is just the beginning, as I said before. This is the sustainability side where ideas grow, voices matter, and impacts begins with you. Until next time, stay aware, stay inspired, and most importantly, stay knowledgeable and stay sustainable. You can listen more only on the sustainability side.
Feel the joy, let's unite on the sustainability side. Making waves, shining light. From the city streets to the open skies, together we rise with a love that defies, creating